Hey, hi, hello everybody. Welcome or welcome back. Vlogmas day 2. As I said in, what was it, Tuesday's video. Today is now Thursday when this video goes live. And actually is Thursday today. So my Vlogmas, my take on Vlogmas is not a daily vlog. That is not sustainable or attainable for me, but it is a posting more consistently, posting vlogs and videos more frequently, and I decided that some will be sit downs and some will be vlog style, and we're just gonna roll with it. So grab a cup of something warm and cozy, and let's go. The lighting here, atrocious, but I'm cozy, and so we're just rolling with it, okay? For today's video, I thought it would be fun. Oh, you're also like propped up on my kids' tray and books. So let's see if that can work. Okay, I thought it would be fun to, in real time, craft a little list of things that I want to get up to this December. Not necessarily a bucket list, but like movies I want to watch, things I want to read, things I want to do, crafts, activities, all that kind of thing. So this is my little, one of my newest additions to my journal collection. I've had it for about almost 3 months now, but I haven't really shown or talked about it a ton, but I love it. It's a Louise Carmen dupe. So my first little journal in here is my gratitude journal. And then the next one is like a lists and brain dumps. And then the next one is like doodles, free flow, just chill. And then I have a little pocket in here with some colored pencils and a little clip. So anyway, we are going to just write a little list in my list section of things. So if you are the type of person who likes to journal or, I don't know, plan a little bit, this is very type B planning. I'm not like a type A planner at all, but I do like to have my thoughts organized because I feel like if I don't, then they won't happen. Like that is very me. That's very much how I work. If I don't see it or think about it or like have a written reminder of things, they just will not happen. So December, to watch my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Can you guess? It's The Grinch. It is my favorite Christmas movie ever. I've loved it ever since I was a kid. I love the concept of his heart being hard and dark, and he's all angry and grinchy, and then over time his heart gets softer and grows in size. I just think it's the sweetest, cutest, funniest. I love, oh, okay, the camera's not straight. Bear with me. Sorry if the camera's crooked. I can't really tell, but I think it's okay now. Anyway, also this is like the ugliest side of my tree, but that's okay. Just trust that the tree itself is very cute. Anyway, that was probably my favorite all-time Christmas movie, the Jim Carrey's Grinch, Pat Grinch. I think I want to like vet this year the cartoon Grinch and see if I can show it to my oldest or both my kids. I don't know. I am very like particular with what shows I show them and movies too. Another one that's probably just a me or like my sister and I, Eloise at Christmas time or Eloise at the Plaza, all of the Eloise movies. Eloise at Christmas time. Again, it's like a childhood, the way people feel about Home Alone is how I feel about Eloise. I do love Home Alone. It's just not a like must watch every year for me, but I might watch it this year. I'm going to write it down. I am personally not a huge Elf girl. Don't really care for it. I've seen it obviously a bunch, but it doesn't really do much for me. Yeah, I think those are it. If I'm missing like okay, we watched Polar Express last year. That was fun. I'm sure I'll watch like some random things in between. Like I want to show my kids like the Little Bear Christmas and like Franklin's Christmas, like little shows like that with them. But in terms of like me, the only other to watch that I have to write down is the Jonas Brothers Christmas movie, Joe Bros. And then obviously like just cheesy Christmas movies on Netflix or like the Hallmarky Christmas movies. Always love those. I think there's one with Candace Cameron Bure and her daughter. I don't know what it's called, but I would love to watch that. But anyway, okay. That's my to watch, to read. I'm currently reading a book called Beartown with a Friend, and I'm recording some of that process, or like, not process, but just like documenting some of our like reading together. So I'm sure that will be in another vlogmas video, but we're reading that together. But 2 books, as I was chatting with her, she was like telling me about holiday books she's reading, and I'm like, I didn't even really think about the fact that holiday books are a thing. So then I started looking on my own. She did mention one that she was reading, which was called The Holidays. I'm going to write that down because I read the premise of it and it sounds right up my alley and it sounds like a quick, chill read. So I'm going to write that down, as well as I saw one. I'm going to put the picture on the screen. But Home for the Holidays seems a little bit heavier because it deals with like addiction and whatnot. But honestly, I just love a heavy read. I love a book that makes me think and takes me outside of my scope. So I'm going to write those 2 down for books to read. Plus, like I said, I'm already reading the one with her. And then I have my regular books and my Bible and things like that. But those are just holiday-esque ones I want to remember. Okay, now, to make. This is different than to bake, because there are things I want to bake as well. But to make, like crafts, craft-wise, I definitely want to make, and I want to teach my kids, try to, paper snowflakes. Like not the ones that you've already seen in my previous videos, but like the flat ones. I think that it's fun. There goes my phone and the Ring camera. In my opinion, I feel like it's fun to do Christmas crafts all season long. And like your house doesn't have to be like perfect or done by December 1st or by the first week of December. Like I feel like you can just continue adding and it just adds to the coziness and warmth. And it takes the pressure off of like being done right away. So for me, I didn't go crazy on the paper chains. Last year I did a lot of paper chains and they were up by like December 1st. But this year I prioritized getting our decorations up and making it feel cozy enough. But paper chains are very time consuming, so I want to make them, but just like throughout the season. And I think I'm going to put them in like unexpected places that I don't normally put paper chains, or I'm going to try to at least. But yeah, and I want to include my kids in that too. Maybe put some in their rooms. And then I want to make, I'm writing it down because I think I want to try to make like ornaments, paper mache ornaments for everything. Everything I'm like to make is paper. It says paper snowflake, paper chain, now paper mache ornaments as like gift toppers. We'll see if I actually end up doing that or not. And then there's honestly, let me stick with the paper train. There are a lot of paper crafts that I've seen online, like these little paper fans that you can turn into a garland, paper stars. So I'm just going to write paper crafts and I'll know what I mean. But I have found the last couple of days, my kids and I have been crafting at night, and that's been really nice. Like I just give them paintbrushes and paint and markers and scissors and glue. And we do crafts sometimes during the day, but a lot of times it's more of like a structured craft or like something I have in mind. I'm like, okay, I'll give them a prompt or we do a drawing video. But these last couple of nights, it's been like 5:30. They just ate dinner. I'm like trying to like decide what to do. And I really don't want to put on a show. And so I just give them a bunch of supplies and they go at it. And yes, it is messier. And yes, it is more to clean later. But it's been fun because I can do something alongside them. So last night, like my oldest was working on that star at the top of the tree. And we literally made it out of cardboard. He painted it, did such a great job. He took his time, which is something I like try to tell them. It's like, take your time, don't rush. Here's my little list. But you can't even see it, this lighting. But anyway, that's been fun. So paper crafts, you know, something I can add that we can do together throughout the season. So I think that's it for to make. Oh, no, there's one more that I really want to make. And it is those like paper towel roll or toilet paper roll stars. Everything is stars, but they look so easy and really, you can really customize them and get them really cute. So TPPT roll stars. Kind of confusing, but okay. Anyway, let's keep it going. To bake, things that I want to bake. I have never, ever tried to make homemade cinnamon rolls, and that is something I really want to make this year. I also, mostly every Christmas time, I make these like those Christmas star pretzels. You know, you just take the pretzel star and you dip it into chocolate. So I want to make those cinnamon rolls and maybe like some sort of sugar cookie, but with the fun cookie cutters, which we already have. Sugar cookie with cutters. I honestly bake kind of a lot. It's just fun, and especially this time of year. But I do try to do it when I know I'm going somewhere or doing something, hosting something. It just makes it more worthwhile, in my opinion. But I do bake for just my family as well. But it's just, you know, a lot of extra stuff around. But this year I'm actually a school mom, right? So my oldest has teachers, even though we homeschool, but he also has some teachers as well. And so I want to bake and make something for them. So I'm going to write that down, teacher gifts. I will probably take you guys along the process of figuring out what we're going to do for them. Okay. To watch, to read, to make, to bake, to do, I guess. To do. I would love to go to a live nativity scene thing. I think that'd be fun, and my kids, I think, would really love that. And I'm keeping the to-do light because honestly, there's already a lot of stuff like filler stuff or not filler stuff. I guess this would be the filler stuff, but there's already scheduled things that we have to do or are going to do. So I'm going to keep the actual other things lighter just because I don't know how much we can actually get up to, but live nativity, and maybe there's some way I can incorporate generosity and teaching my kids like gift giving to somebody other than themselves. I do want to like have them give gifts to each other this year, which I've never done in the past, but let's write that down. Generosity with kids. Question mark, because I don't exactly know what that's going to look like. Okay, so to watch, to read, to I'm making apple cider and it totally just spilled over. So that's why you keep your eyes on what you're making, people. That's okay though. It was just a little bit. All right, low. I thought it was on low, but I guess it needs to go lower. Okay, whoops. I'm also making chili. Two of my favorite things to make this time of year, chili and cider. While I'm up, just interrupting myself, let me show you guys. My favorite little hacks to do is use a craft paper roll and then have my kids decorate it with different color paint and use this as wrapping paper. So we're working on a little gift for my mom, which is just like a little photo book of pictures of her with my kids and stuff, but we're going to wrap it with this paper that they made. So it's kind of like a really nice keepsake all around. So anyway, I think that's so sweet and special. So yeah, okay. I think I'm going to end the video here, honestly, because now I'm up and I'm like, let me finish this cider, let me finish this chili and get on with the day. But I am so excited for all the different holiday things, and I hope you are too. I hope you're having a great season, and I hope, honestly, that you find like contentment and joy in your days, because I know sometimes the season can bring up a lot of extraness, extra stuff, extra emotion. And so, my hope, my prayer for you is that there is joy and contentment in the season, and that comparison is just honestly non existent, and that you can just enjoy your life and your day and your days with your people and your days with yourself.